How are you? It's a pleasure to be here. Welcome back. Welcome again. Every day is an endless chain of English classes. Una cadena interminable de clases de inglés. Yes, every day is an endless chain of English classes. They never end, but I guarantee you, on class 1200, I'm going to wash my hands of English teaching. Ya está bien. Teaching English. I've been teaching English for 50 and a half years. Next August, this coming August, cuando el agosto está muy cerca, se dice venidero agosto, se dice así. This coming August. Next August, a estas alturas del año podría despistar al oyente. ¿Qué? ¿Este o el año próximo? Next August, no, this August or this coming August. 51 years teaching English. Can you believe it? 51 years performing an activity. Yeah. Irregular verbs, phrasal verbs, modal verbs, regular verbs. Los pobres verbos regulares nunca reciben ninguna atención. So they're very important. Y me faltan una categoría de verbos. Let's see. Regular verbs, irregular verbs, phrasal verbs, modal verbs, can, may, might, etc. After 51 years teaching, I'm forgetting my knowledge. What are the other verbs? Come on, you can help me. No. I'll think about it in a minute. But first, welcome to class number. No, I can't continue until I remember the fifth category of verbs. Or maybe there are only 4. Regular, irregular, modal verbs, phrasal verbs, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Be careful. As you get older, your memory begins to betray you. To betray, be como be, tray como bandeja, pero todo junto betray es traicionar. Tu memoria te traiciona. So as you get older, my recommendation is when you're talking to people and you want to enumerate, quieres enumerar cosas, never say a number. Hay 4 razones. At my age, after reason number 2, you don't remember the other 2. So you say, razones existen, when you start. Okay. But never say, hay 3 razones, because you're going to forget one as you get older. So be careful about this. Verbs, yes. All right, forget it. Class 1129. Page, we're going to continue with Gain Fluency. Page 90, the 3rd paragraph, paragraph number 823. You're not paying attention. Hey, you're not paying attention. Recordad que la atención en inglés se paga, no se presta. You're not paying attention. I said, I'm going to send Janet to run the Chicago office. Yes, Janet, your wife. I want your wife to do her magic in Chicago. We need her there. Yeah. You see, I'm speaking to you. But your wife is a member of my organization. She works here. She's incredibly good. She's very, very good manager. And she's so good that I want to transfer her to the office in Chicago. Yes. The headquarters are located in New York City, but I want her in Chicago. So it's your wife. So you need to go to Chicago with your wife. Yes. No No me estás prestando atención. You're not paying attention. I'm going to send your wife to run the Chicago office. To run, dirigir, no correr aquí. To run, dirigir la oficina de Chicago. I'm going to send your wife to run the Chicago office. Yes, Janet, your wife. My wife? Chicago. But I love New York. Sorry, Charlie, but your wife is going to Chicago. Yes. Quiero que tu mujer haga su magia en Chicago. I want your wife to do her magic. Magic. No digáis magic, como Magic Johnson. Magic. Un proyecto mágico. A magic project. Magic, magic. Do you believe in magic? In a young girl's heart. Yes. I want your wife to do her magic in Chicago. We need her there. La necesitamos ahí. We need her there. I need her there. You? Well, you're unemployed. So go with your wife. Go with your wife. Go to Chicago with your wife. And the kids. Take the kids. I need your wife in Chicago. You're not paying attention. A ver si te entra en el, how do you say it? In your thick skull. Se dice en inglés thick skull. Thick is espeso o grueso. Tu grueso cráneo. Skull, S-K-U-L-L, skull is cráneo. Yeah. A ver si penetra tu grueso cráneo esto. To get it through your, la dura mollera, se dice aquí, la dura mollera. All right. Let me see. You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. I said I'm going to send Janet to run the Chicago office. Yes, Janet, your wife. I want your wife to do her magic in Chicago. We need her there. All right. Well, very good, Janet. The next one, paragraph 824, page 90. I found out yesterday. Found out. Doubt is duda, no doubt. Sí, pero esto es found out. Yes. Day Tripper, but I found out. You remember the song Day Tripper? Day Tripper no lo conoces. Es una canción de los Beatles. Yeah. Bum, ba da 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 bum. Got a good reason for, but I found out she was a day tripper, Sunday driver, yeah. But I found out. It took me so long to find out. But I found out. Tardé tanto en enterarme, pero me enteré. It took me so long. Averiguarlo, pero lo averigué. It took me so long to find out. But I found out. Así es. To find out, infinitivo, y luego pasado simple, pero me enteré. Enterarme, me enteré. It took me so long to find out. But I found out. Y aquí dice, I found out yesterday. Me enteré ayer de que el novio de mi hija es hijo de un millonario. Oh. I found out yesterday that my daughter's new boyfriend is the eldest son of the wealthiest family in Aruba. Aruba is a country in the Caribbean, Caribe. Aruba. ¿Se suena, no? Okay. I found out yesterday that my daughter's new boyfriend is the eldest son, el hijo mayor, of the wealthiest family in Aruba. Familia más rica del país. Oh, all right. They're worth millions. Valen millones. They're worth millions. Yeah. My wife is busy training my daughter on certain things. Yeah. Con este chico. Yeah. All right. So, I found out yesterday. Me enteré ayer. I found out. Pero la D de found manda fonéticamente. I found out. casi para practicar esta conectividad. Found, sin la D. Y luego la palabra duda, doubt. Found out. Y así se pronuncia. Y en el definitivo, find out. Lo mismo, find, como bien, estoy bien, gracias. Find, doubt. Find out es averiguar cuando es proactivo, enterarse cuando es reactivo. All right, pasivo. To learn about something, to find out. I found out yesterday that my daughter's new boyfriend, nuevo novio, is the eldest son of the wealthiest family in Aruba. They're worth millions. They are worth. I'm worth, you're worth. How, what is this worth? I mean, that microphone is worth a lot to me, emotionally. All right. It's worth €5, technically. But for me, emotionally, it's worth a lot. Okay, they're worth millions. They're worth millions. Yes. My wife is busy. Está ya ocupadita. My wife is busy training my daughter on certain things. Yes. The moment we found out, my wife went to the internet on Aruba. Okay, hablan holandés. Okay, they speak Dutch. Okay, and the mannerisms, everything about Aruba. And now she's saying, Jennifer, listen, with this boy, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. And she's teaching her daughter how to cook. Yeah. Because the daughter doesn't know how to cook. Tienes que cocinar para él. Okay. Okay, he's worth millions. All right, the next one. Number 825, page 70. Believe me, it's true. Believe me, it's true. I didn't believe it when they told me. The Dallas Cowboys are moving their football team to Barcelona. Their new name will be the Barcelona Bandits. Los Bandidos de Barcelona. Y no los Vaqueros de Dallas. Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys is an American football team. An American football team. Now, créeme, es verdad. Believe me. In Dallas? In Barcelona? Yeah. The owner, Tex Schramm, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys is angry with Dallas. And he wants to find a different place to move the franchise. And he decided to move it to Barcelona. Come on now. American football is not popular in Europe. Well, maybe in the future it will be. Yes, but believe me, it's true. Créeme, es verdad. Believe me, it's true. Believe me, it's true. I didn't believe it either when I heard it, no. When they told me, cuando me lo dijeron. No, yo tampoco lo creía cuando me lo dijeron. I didn't believe it either when they told me. Yes. I didn't believe it either when they told me. The Dallas Cowboys are moving their football team to Barcelona. Su nuevo nombre, their new name will be the Barcelona Bandits. Okay. Hay mucho bandido en Barcelona. They're Barcelona Bandits. Carteristas, sí. Y en Madrid también. All right, everywhere. All right, the Barcelona Bandits. Believe me, it's true. Believe me, it's true. I didn't believe it when they told me. The Dallas Cowboys are moving their football team to Barcelona. Their new name, my new name, your new name, her new name, his new name, our new name, their new name is or will be the Barcelona Bandits. All right. Yes, how much time do we have left? Oh my God, we have a lot of time. Okay. Natasha Zarakovich. We're starting a new person. Natasha Zarakovich. Es una belleza rusa, eh? Yeah. She speaks Russian. Yes. She's a beauty. She's not my type. No, she's not my type. But she's very attractive. Yes. Natasha Zarakovich. How old is she? How old is she? Otra vez con la D. Como find out. How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? ¿Cuántos años tienes? O si te acercas a Darth Vader. Darth. How old are you, Darth? How old are you? How old is she? She's 28. Natasha Zarakovich is 28 years old. She's 28 years old. She lives with her mother and brother in a small apartment near Gorky Park in Moscow. Moscow. There are two pronunciations for Moscow. Moscou. There's two pronunciations. Moscow, and the British usually say Moscow. And the Americans and Canadians usually say Moscow. Claro, la última palabra es, la última sílaba es vaca, cow, Moscow. But the British, I think the British usually say Moscow. Natasha Zarakovich is 28 years old. She lives with her mother and brother in a small apartment near Gorky Park, Parque Gorky, near Gorky Park in Moscow. She's a chemist. Es química. She's a chemist. And works in the Russian State Laboratory. Okay. Laboratorio Estatal Ruso. Es como el insalud aquí. All right. Yes, she's a chemist and works in the Russian State Laboratory, which analyzes and gives approval to pharmaceutical drugs that Russian laboratories produce or that foreign companies want to sell in Russia. Okay. Labs. Lab. Lab is un laboratorio. The Americans and Canadians, we say laboratory. Laboratory. The British, laboratory. Laboratory. Okay. You know, like in Spain se dice video, un video, pero en Latinoamérica un video, you say. Se dice video. Well, te voy a mandar un video. Okay. And so they say laboratory. Me encanta laboratory. I love laboratory. I prefer the British. Oh, he's in, where's Marta? Oh, she's in the laboratory. Laboratory. Okay. I love it. Pero ambos decimos lab, L-A-B, la versión corta, in the lab. Now, she works in the Russian State Laboratory, which analyzes pharmaceutical drugs produced by Russian pharmaceutical companies or that are imported from foreign pharmaceutical companies. You see, which is typical. It's like the FDA in the United States, the Food and Drug Administration, Administración de Alimentos y Drogas, productos farmacéuticos, drugs, the FDA. And so you need approval from the FDA, or I think in Spain, el Insalud, aprueba la distribución de fármacos en España y de comida. I'm not sure. But she works, so she's como inspectora casi. She works in the Russian State Laboratory, which analiza. Yo analizo, tú analizas. I analyze, you analyze. Marta analyzes. Se añade una sílaba. Marta analyzes. And Natasha's laboratory analyzes food, well, especially pharmaceutical drugs, pharmaceutical products that Russian laboratories produce or that foreign companies want to sell in Russia. Yes. She likes her job. Do you like your job? She says she likes her job. She says she likes her job. She says she likes her job. Esa frase. Third person singular. She says that she likes her job. And that is opcional. She says she likes her job. I like my job too. Do you like your job? Well, Natasha likes her job. Why? Because she has a good salary. Bueno, for Russia. She has a good salary. And the laboratory is not far from her house. Yeah, the laboratory is not far from her house. She goes to work every morning on the subway. She goes to work every morning. She goes to work. She goes to work every morning on the subway, on the underground. En Londres dirían on the tube. Pero eso es solo el metro de Londres, es the tube. No se dice tube para otros. Los británicos suelen decir underground, con razón. Subway, vía sub vía. Bueno, tiene sentido, subway. In New York, in the United States, we say subway. However, the word metro is international, and people understand it. I go to my job on the metro. People usually understand the subway or the underground. The laboratory is only 3 subway stops away from her house, and she usually reads novels in English on the way to work. All right. So the laboratory is only 3 stops away. Tres paradas de metro. Yeah, the laboratory is only 3 stops away on the subway. 3 subway stops, paradas de metro. The laboratory is only 3 subway stops away, and she reads English novels in the subway. Novelas en inglés, ¿por qué? Why does she? Yeah. And she usually reads novels in English on the way to work. She wants to improve her English. Quiere mejorar su inglés. ¿Por qué? She wants to improve her English because she has a cousin who lives in Scotland. Okay. Un primo que vive en Escocia. Okay. She has a cousin who lives. She wants to improve. Natasha wants to improve her English because she has a cousin who lives in Scotland. Her cousin invites Natasha to visit him in Scotland every year. Tienes que venir a Escocia. Every year. Natasha, I invite you to come to Scotland every year. But Natasha doesn't have enough money to go. Pero no tiene buen sueldo. She doesn't have enough money to go. She wants to go next year, but she's not sure yet. She wants to go to Scotland next year, but she's not sure yet. Every day, Natasha starts work in the laboratory at 7:30. Empieza a las 7:30, chica. Madrugadora. Every day, Natasha starts work at 7:30 in the morning. She prefers to begin early. Es por preferencia. She prefers to begin early because there are fewer people in the subway at that time. Okay. She works continuously in the lab until 12, when she goes home to have lunch with her mother. Ooh. So 12 o'clock, she stops. From 7:30 to 12, 4.5 hours. Then she goes home. 3 subway stops, or metro stops, to have lunch with her mother. Her mother is a widow, es viuda, yeah, with her mother. She gets back to the lab at 1:30. Okay, so she takes an hour and a half off at midday, at noon, 12 o'clock to 1:30. She goes home and goes back. All right. And continues until 4:30. Okay. 1:30 to 4:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. That's 3 hours. And 4.5 hours. She only works 7.5 hours. Yeah. She only works 7.5 hours a day. Okay. Sometimes she stays past 4:30 if her boss needs her help. Sometimes she stays past 4:30. So, tiempo extra. All right. She stays pasado, las 4:30. Sometimes she stays, permanece, se queda past 4:30 if her boss needs her help. Her boss is Grigori, creo se llama. But usually, she goes to the National Library, Biblioteca Nacional, near the laboratory. So she goes to the National Library near the laboratory and reads until 6:30 or 7. Wow. Her house is small and noisy. Su casa es pequeña y ruidosa. Her house is small and noisy, especially when her brother and his friends are there. Tiene un hermano menor, con muchos amigos. Yeah. And she prefers the quiet and solitude of the library. I'll come back and finish this story tomorrow about Natasha Zarakovich. Take care.